Yo, what's going on, people? Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl, Crunkgirl711, bringing y'all the first vlog of 2015 of me in my face. I know y'all saw gameplay and shit like that, but y'all didn't see a lot of the videos and stuff like that I've been trying to put up. And that is because I have been sick. I had the flu-like symptoms, and I had a sinus infection. So I have been sick as a dog for a good couple of weeks. And I'm just not getting back right. So I am going to bring y'all the list y'all have all been waiting for. And how can I say this? I wanted to put up my 2015 gaming collection, but see, some shit got added, so I don't want to take some shit out. But I may just do it if y'all want me to. My 2014 2014 games. That means my 3DS games, my PS Vita games I bought in 2014, and also my PlayStation 4 games and PS3 games that I got for 2014 for my collection. Because y'all know I do it every year, but I just didn't do it this year because of how my work schedule was for the New Year's. Like, I worked the whole week of New Year's, so I hadn't had a weekend off in like 2 months. Today is the first time I had a weekend off. Well, not today, but yesterday. First time I had a weekend off in like 2 months. 2.5 months, really. So, anyways, I wanted to come on here today, and talk about my top 5 most anticipated games. Well, really top 10. I was doing an article for shitsack.com on my top 10 games, and then I was like, you know what, I ain't gonna do top 10, I'm gonna do top 5. But for this video today, I'm gonna do my top 10 games, and I'm gonna do my honorable mentions. And for one, let me say this. A lot of these games, y'all probably gonna be like, really? You know what I'm saying? So let me know your top 10 or your top 5 games you're looking forward to. And a lot of games may not make the cut, and it's not because the games are bad or because they're on another system. It's just because there's a lot of fucking games coming out this year, and that's a good thing. Last year we really didn't have that much to talk about when it came to games. It was a couple of games, like maybe Dragon Age Inquisition. What else was really good? South Park was really good. Shadow of Mordor, Far Cry 4, you know what I'm saying? Games like that. But we really didn't have like a huge plethora of games to talk about like we did in maybe 2012 or even 2013 when Last of Us came out, GTA 5 came out, Ni no Kuni came out, and it was just a whole shit ton of games that came out that were really good, that were on a bunch of different platforms. So this is gonna be my top 10. First, we're gonna do honorable mentions though. Honorable mentions: Rise of the Tomb Raider, Bloodborne, Quantum Break, The Legend of Zelda Wii U, and Tom Clancy's The Division. The Division is so far down in my list because Ubisoft has been disappointing me. So they gotta make it up for me with The Division. The Division may climb its way back up into my top 10. You never know. Legend of Zelda Wii U. I need to see more of the game, and also I haven't played a Zelda ever. Never played a Zelda, so I'm kind of weirded out by the game a little bit, but I want to try it. And also I'm probably going to be purchasing the Link Between Worlds on the 3DS, so that will be my first Zelda game. But the Zelda Wii U will be my first console game. I should have a Wii U before the end of the year. I wanted to get a 3DS first, so should have a Wii U before the end of the year. Quantum Break. I need to see more of the story on Quantum Break. Gameplay looks awesome. I always say this. I'm a huge fan of Remedy. I love Alan Wake. I thought Alan Wake was the best Microsoft exclusive that they had for the 360 last generation. Alan Wake's dope. Bloodborne. I will be buying Bloodborne day one. Was I like super duper hyped for it? Nah. But I'm gonna buy it because I'm gonna support exclusives, and also Dark Souls and Demon Souls was a little slow for me, which is why I didn't like it. But Bloodborne is a lot way more faster, and I also like the fact that it's gonna have online co-op on there too. So I'm gonna be playing that with a lot of my buddies from Gaming Battlegrounds and all these other gaming groups that I'm in on Facebook. And the last one, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Reason that is on my honorable mentions list because I'm a huge fan of Tomb Raider. The last Tomb Raider was in my top 2 games of the year. It was number 2. GTA 5 was number 3, and The Last of Us was number 1. So for 2013, Tomb Raider did fucking awesome. Some of these other games are just a little bit more. I'm liking them a little bit more. I need to see more of the Rise of Tomb Raider because we really didn't see shit. But the little trailer they showed at the beginning, and that it was coming holiday 2015 for Xbox One, in 360, which is what I'm probably gonna buy it on. I'm probably gonna get it on 360 and play it at my brother's house because I don't have to buy an Xbox One and play that game, so I just buy it on 360. So now we get to the top 10. Coming in at number 10 is The Order 1866. This will be the first PlayStation exclusive to come out in 2015. It was delayed from last year, and rightfully so, because if you look at there's an article out, I forgot what website it was on, but they showed how it looked when they first showed it to how it looks now, and it looks completely different. And if you say it doesn't look different, you fucking are stupid. You are crazy as hell. That shit looks fucking real. That is the best game I feel graphically wise to come out. I think that shit looks better than Rise. It's giving Rise a run for its fucking money, and Rise look good. Like Rise is a really good looking game. The Order 1866, that shit looks so fucking real, like CGI, and half the time is like gameplay. It's like your gameplay and the CGI are mixed in together, and I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. So, and they showed a story trailer the other day, which I'm very impressed with. I can't wait to play that story, no matter how long it is. I don't care how long it is, because I'm not gonna beat it in 8 hours anyway. Probably gonna take longer to beat it, because y'all know how I am, man. I have a job, I have a life, and I have other shit to do, so I can't sit and play the game for 8 hours straight. So it's gonna take me a while to beat it anyway. Number 9, Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15. There will be a demo coming with the Type 0, Final Fantasy Type 0 for the Vita and the PS4, I think is coming. But I will be looking for, I have been looking forward to that game. Oh man, for a minute, since probably the PS3 came out, because that was supposed to be the game changer for the system, and it was supposed to be like, I think it was Final Fantasy Versus at first, and then they just tanked it, and it was like the fucking, I don't know, like the agent for freaking Rockstar. Nobody knew what happened to it. Final Fantasy was dead. They kept coming out with Lightning Returns. Ain't nobody like Lightning. They kept coming out with her, and I'm like, fuck, bruh, don't nobody like fucking Lightning. And then they came out 2013 at E3 and finally showed a trailer for Final Fantasy 15. And when they showed that, I went ham. For that and Kingdom Hearts 3. It won't be an exclusive this time around. It'll be multi-plat, which I don't mind at all, because Final Fantasy is dope no matter what console it's on. I really don't care. It will be a day one purchase. And Final Fantasy for an open world game, that shit look fucking crazy. And if that shit is really running on PS4, I'll be goddamn, boy. Square Enix, you might have saved your ass on this one. Number 8, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain is going to be fucking awesome. It may just be the best game out of the series. I think 3, in my opinion, was the best game I played out of the series. But 4, it was pretty good. 5, the online looks fucking dope. It looks amazing. I can't wait to play online. I can't wait to see what Kojima got in store for us, man. Cause Kojima's a weird ass dude, man, but he's funny as shit. He got that funny ass Japanese personality. Kojima is that nigga, man. Kojima's that nigga. So I can't wait to play that game. Probably gonna be live streaming that shit, getting my ass kicked, fucking up. Y'all gonna see me do it all. Cause I was doing that on Ground Zeroes. Cause I hadn't played a Metal Gear Solid game in so fucking long. It was crazy. I want to see the story, because, Metal Gear Solid story is so fucking conjoined and I still don't get half of the story. Like, I gotta go back and refresh my memory. Cause since the third one was my favorite one, that's really the only one that I know the story of for the whole entire game. But the history of Metal Gear Solid, man, I couldn't tell you everything about that game because there's so many intricate pieces and puzzles and a whole bunch of shit, man. That game, I don't know where Kojima comes up with this shit. I'm just gonna say it like that. Mighty Number 9 is number 7. That's the spiritual successor to Mega Man. It was done by a Kickstarter with Ifune, who actually came up with the actual idea for the original Mega Man. Capcom just kept bullshitting with the character, so he went out and made his own. Somebody trying to add me to an invitation for PS4. It was bullshitting, so he said he was gonna make a spiritual successor, and the game looks dope. So they've been showing little bits and pieces of the actual build of the game, and it's supposed to come out this year. So hopefully it runs really good. It's supposed to be on every system, and I'm glad that it got kickstarted because it needed to be. And I think he hit his Kickstarter goal in less than 2 days. If not 2 days, it was less than a week. He got all the money that he wanted, and he was continuously getting money so it can be on every console. So that was dope. I will have my number 9 on my PS4 hopefully this year. Number 6. This one right here, a lot of people won't be like, "Oh, you're a Sony girl and you ain't put this in your top 5. Oh, you're a fake pony," and all this other shit. But hey, it is what it is. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. That is my number 6. Uncharted is Uncharted, man. No matter how you slice it, it is what it is. I was thoroughly impressed by the E3 presentation that they showed. Even when dude fell through the damn bottomless pit and shit, like at least that let me know that they were actually playing the game. It wasn't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, no, that wasn't at E3. That was at PSX. I'm sorry, at PSX. So, Uncharted is Uncharted. They've showed the little segments of it. They've showed gameplay. So, if you know Uncharted and how they lay out everything, the multiplayer thing is next. And we may get a beta. Hopefully they do a beta again like they did the first time. With Uncharted 3, with Subway or something like that, and you get a code for it. Hopefully they do it like that, because that was a smart-ass marketing idea. For once in the PS3 era, they had a smart-ass marketing idea. And we're gonna get to top 5, baby. Coming in at number 5, No Man's Sky. Done by a small-ass team. They had a lot of controversy making this game. And a lot of the people, we still don't know exactly what this game is. We know it's exploration. You can go to a whole bunch of different planets and you'll never be in the same planet as somebody else. You can get out of the spaceship, or you can like fight each other. I know you can do that because they showed a little bit of it. Not really sure exactly what it does, but just the whole landscape and the scope of that game, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's coming with this game, because I know that what they showed is not it. It can't be. They're going to show something else of that. Number 4, Batman Arkham Knight. I'm a huge Batman game. I beat Arkham City, and I beat the first Arkham game, Arkham Asylum, for the PS3. I didn't like the other one, the last one that came out, because it wasn't done by Rocksteady, and you can kind of tell that it wasn't done by Rocksteady. Batman Arkham Knight is going to finally bring in the Batmobile. You can actually be able to drive it. And also, we'll be able to have a new villain in the game, because FYI, if you don't know, the Joker, if I'm not mistaken, he died in Arkham City. And Harley Quinn was just like left in limbo. We really don't know what happened to her. So the story, I don't know where it's going to pick up at, but the Arkham Knight is going to be the new villain from what we know of. So I can't wait. This is going to be the end of the trilogy. So hopefully Rocksteady picks up a new character and we get new games. Maybe a Superman series. I pray we get a Superman series, man, because they've been doing Batman justice. Number 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I'm a huge Rainbow Six fan, no matter if it's Splinter Cell, or if it's Ghost Recon, or if it's Rainbow Six. But I feel like I'm more of a fan of Rainbow Six than the other two. Rainbow Six always have a place in my heart. Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2, and all the rest of the Rainbow Six games that came out. Even the Game Boy Color games, I had those too. This is one of the godfathers of one of the first time people really got to play a first person shooter, and it was tactical, and you couldn't just run up on motherfucker, and there was no respawns, and that's how it's gonna be this time around. So all y'all motherfuckers who play Call of Duty and be bullshitting around, this is a man's game. This is a woman's game. This ain't no little girl and little boy game right here. If you come through on me in a room, you gonna get dealt with a shotgun straight to the chest, like real talk. No bullshit aside. Number 2. Persona 5. Persona 4 Golden was one of the best games RPG-wise I ever played in my life, other than I would say maybe Ni no Kuni and Final Fantasy XIV, just to name a few, maybe Chrono Trigger. But I never played a game like that. When I owned a PS2, I had never played Persona, so this was my first chance at playing a Persona game, and it was on Vita. Persona 5, I'm really excited for because they say, from what I've been hearing from people who actually have played every Persona game, they're going to go back to the dark Persona days, which I kind of am looking forward to. Because Persona 3 was kind of dark story-wise, and I think Persona 2 was too. Persona 4 was the first story that was kind of light, but dark at the same time. The social links was dope. All of the fucking time you have to take it took me 110 hours of change to beat Persona once. So imagine trying to get that platinum. You're going to have to beat that game at least twice to get the platinum. Because there's no way in hell you're going to get that platinum playing at one time. No way in hell. And then you get multiple endings for the story and all that. So Persona 5 has great character development as well. I mean, Persona 4 had great character development and everything about that game was dope. And my number 1 for the second year in a row, The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. Last year was my number 1 and they delayed it. So this year is my number 1 because I am still interested in this game. I still want to know about like the story and everything. They're probably going to catch people up for people like me who didn't have an Xbox 360 last generation and didn't have a PC, because that's the only way you're going to play that game. It wasn't on PlayStation 3. So this will be my first time playing a Witcher game. I was thoroughly impressed by everything they've been showing me. How the fighting mechanics work, the story, the graphics, the open worldness. Like, I can't wait to step into this game and play it because it just fucking seems phenomenal. And that's my top 10, y'all. So tell me what y'all think in the comments. The Witcher 3, Persona 5, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Batman Arkham Knight, No Man's Sky, Uncharted 4: Thieves' End, Mighty No. 9, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, Final Fantasy XV, and The Order 1866. Honorable mentions, of course, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Bloodborne, Quantum Break, The Legend of Zelda Wii U, and Tom Clancy's The Division. That's my list. Let me know y'all list, man, and I'm out. I'm gonna holler at y'all at a later date. Holla.